Well, my name is Eric Lindroth, and I teach photography at Newbury Park High School. And I teach Photo 1, Photo 2, which is a predominantly darkroom class, and I also teach AP photography and IB photography. I've been teaching since about 2002 in this position. I got the position it was the photo teacher about to retire, and I saw the opening, and I'd been teaching English, and I thought, gosh, I want to do something different, and I just jumped for it, and I got it. So here we have a diagram of the apertures, and as they get, you notice that the number gets smaller as you go, as the image or the aperture gets bigger. So that seems kind of strange, but it's just, remember, these are fractions. What I do daily in this class is a lot of helping people with their film development and darkroom development. Also helping on Photoshop, helping with scanning images, etc. We often go to Department Park for photo shoots, which is a great opportunity for students to work together as a group on their photo shoots. I'm constantly ordering supplies, repairing equipment, maintaining equipment. The favorite part for me being a photo teacher is I get to work with artists every day, and that I think is the best part of the job. And I learn a lot from my students as well. Sometimes there's techniques that I've learned over the years. Oh, that's pretty neat, look at that, and then I pick up something new from them. One thing also I like to do with my students is I like to teach them how to do things you can only do in the darkroom. The digital world is great, but it's nice to do something where you can one-up the digital world with certain techniques. So I try to make sure that we do that as much as we can. So it's kind of like one of those things, what Steve Jobs says, there's an app for that, and there's not an app for darkroom photography, which is I like about that. So we're in the darkroom now, and this is where the magic happens for film photography. These are our enlargers, and we're really fortunate this year. We get a lot of donations where it came in. The Parker family, Alyssa Parker was a student here at Newbury Park High School. She graduated last year. Their family donated over $1,800 to get all of our enlargers refurbished. And what that involved is to make parts work better, replace some things, so everything functions much more smoothly. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Seelig and the Marzalek family, who donated computers for us in our digital lab. And the Liu family, Amanda Liu goes here, and her family donated $500 to our program to help fund all these things that we do here. So these enlargers was where the students make the print. The image is projected down onto the print easel where their photo paper is. And they learn how to work the apertures and the timer here and to make a proper exposure. And this is where they do test strips to determine the time that they need to expose for. And then they take it over to the chemistry where they take the process through to have the image appear on the photo paper. And now you can see that the white lights are on here. This is not normally the case. We normally have the safe lights on here like this when the students are in here with their photographic paper. Day in life of a photo teacher, I'm preparing my lab, mixing chemistry, preparing a lesson, straightening up. I'll do a lot of that. And then throughout my lessons, I teach the tools and functions of the camera. I oversee the students when they are with their cameras, how to help them with that, assist there, with the strobes and things like in this studio right here. And I have to distribute and keep track of about 35 to 50 cameras, which is quite a tall order. And also we maintain 12 computers and several printers in the lab. All right, so here we are showing you a couple of the digital features we have in our lab. This is our printer, the Epson Pro 7890. It's a great printer, workhorse printer. This thing is the highest quality printer on the market, and we're able to print out our digital images here. And then across here, this is where the students can work in Photoshop or other programs. We have the whole entire Adobe Creative Suite, CS6, which has been really a great thing to have, the site license for that, to be able to, for our students to be able to use this in a very large scale. So we're very happy to have this. This particular bank of computers here was donated by Michael Seelig and the Marzalek family, the community members who decided they really wanted to help out our photo program, and we're really appreciative of this part of our lab. It's my opinion of my students is I believe overall they're quite brilliant. Newbury Park High School has done very well in local art contests in the area, and I think it's because we just have a lot of talent and hardworking students. What I think that the mark that maybe I've left on the school, from my perception, is I think that photography, the prominence of photography has been raised on campus. It was always good, but there was never an AP photo class being offered, and when I decided to go and offer that, and I think that's really done a lot for the program to really let students pursue further what they start in the beginning classes and really get to that next level where they really become an artist with photography, not just a person holding a camera. Some other things too is I've done a lot to make this lab what it is today. We didn't start off, we had no computers in here initially. We didn't have a still life studio or a portrait studio, and it was good, but it was pretty minimal what we had here. And over the years, through the help of Kodak and Tim Ryugo, who was a Kodak rep, we've been able to really boost up our supply of cameras and all kinds of other things. And it's hard when we function on a budget from the 1970s here in Newbury Park High School as far as our instructional budget. So we rely a lot on outside sources like this to help us out. As far as the influence upon my students that I brought, I hope that they know their way around a camera better, that they have become more confident as artists, that they've had more enjoyment out of working a camera rather than just a little point and shoot kind of photography. They've actually learned how to control the outcome of their images, and that they've ultimately, that this is a lifelong passion that they will continue for the rest of their life.